Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. A proposed Texas bill would allow nonviolent offenders to get out of jail a whole lot faster.
Yeah, one lawmaker says it would help those offenders be eligible for bail if they couldn't afford to pay a cash bond. News spoke with some local law enforcement for their reaction in this special report.
When you're arrested and charged with a crime in the state of Texas, your ability to get out of jail quick depends on whether you can pay bond. But this 30-page bill hopes to change that.
This will be a deal when somebody comes in, as soon as they hit the door, they're going to go right out the side door. They're going to be gone.
Counties across Texas spend about $900 million housing offenders on misdemeanor charges. That's why this proposed bill, Senate Bill 1338 by Senator John Whitmire, would allow judges and magistrates to make your bail decision within 48 hours. Using a risk assessment system, it looks at jail defendants to see who is a low-risk offender and who is less likely to skip court. It doesn't apply for violent offenses like kidnapping or murder, so if you can't afford to pay bond, you'll be let out completely free, as long as you're not a menace to society.
They can get out on little of nothing and not have to pay any kind of money to cause their rearrest or anything else.
The goal is to speed up the process of releasing jail defendants on what's called a personal recognizance bond, or PR bond for short. Senator Whitmire said the bill would help poor and low-risk offenders awaiting trial, and their families shouldn't have to break the bank if they can't afford to get someone out. But PR bonds already exist in both Midland and Ector County.
PR bonds are a benefit to our community, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who are very fortunate to have that in place to where they can be returned home to the workforce and to their families and not be confined in our facility where it's costing taxpayers a lot more money.
Ector County says PR bonds have helped alleviate some of the jail overcrowding, but are looking to expand on the program. In Midland County, offenders can bond out at 3% on a pretrial bond. The ones who never show up for court, they end up back behind bars.
People that violate the law tend to repeat.
But some say this bill is just an invitation for offenders to commit more crimes.
Once they get out, they're going to flee.
Jaime Moreno is a fugitive recovery agent licensed under the Texas Department of Public Safety.
And that's where we come in. We do the investigation and the surveillance. We track them down, and with the help of local law enforcement, and we take them back to jail.
He's hired through bail bond companies to go after offenders who jump bail. But he says this bill can make his job difficult to catching fugitives.
It's pretty much a pinky promise saying I'm going to go to court. And if they don't go to court, the only thing that's going to be issued is the warrant. Now, the bail bonds, they won't be able to give us the warrant, so no one's going to be able to arrest them. It's pretty much a cat and mouse game with law enforcement. They find him, they arrest him, they don't. He's going to be on the streets.
Tall City. Right across the street from the Midland County Jail is Tall City Bail Bonds. And every day, their bonding agents stay busy.
Hey, this is Brizu at Tall City.
We deal with about 700 to 800 clients a week.
Our goal is to come in here every day and get these clients out of jail as soon as possible and to stay on top of their court dates, make sure that they appear for court. Just keep checking in.
And with client after client, they even see those who repeat their crimes.
I've gotten out a certain guy 4 times in the past month.
But they also see Senate Bill 1338 as a benefit to help keep the jail population down.
I think it's not really going to affect us because of the fact that they're trying to get these people out as quickly as possible for the ones that can't really afford to pay, to bond out through a regular bonding company. So I think if anything, it'll prevent the overcrowding.
Midland County had an overcrowding problem in past years, which led to them sending inmates to 9 counties. But the Midland County Sheriff's Office says it's more than just jail space.
It can alleviate overcrowding, but what it's going to do then is you're going to increase the number of warrants that you're going to have on the books to the thousands, multiple thousands. I think that's going to be a problem.
If the plan goes into action, supporters say it could help alleviate jail overcrowding, saving counties thousands of dollars for housing inmates. But opponents fear it will still lead to offenders going back to what they know best.
Most of the time, they always do the same crime. That's either they're institutionalized or they can't get a job coming fresh out of jail. So they always turn back to the life of crime.
In a larger community, you don't know everybody. The biggest question that you have to ask, are they a danger to the community? Are they a danger to the citizens? And that is one of the biggest things that you have to answer.
The Texas Senate approved the bill last week. It's now being considered by the House.